There it is. We're back. We're in the building. What's going on, family? It is the Backstage Business on the Executives View. We're here on a Wednesday. It's a hump day, but we're all ready to talk some wrestling. You know what I mean? We got to talk a little bit of. There's a lot going on right now. We got a really interesting timeline going on as we head into the fall season. I don't do this alone. I don't have Sirius here. I kicked them out. I said, "You get out of here. Family first. Go do your thing." No, I'm kidding. You know, happy birthday to his son Malik. It's his sixth birthday, so he's got to do the
Yes.
family thing. We're very excited for him. Happy birthday if you're watching. But if you're not watching, we'll get you the clip where we say happy birthday to you. But I don't do this alone. I got the queen in the building, Miss Stacey. Stacey, what's going on?
What's up, fam? Happy Wednesday.
Yes, 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 yes. And we also have a friend of the program who's basically a part of he's got his own seat in the executives room. AB, Aaron, what's going on, Aaron?
What's going on? I'm super excited because any show without Sirius is going to be epic.
And you would think he would want to come in because he could gloat, right? But he happens to miss this one. Oops, oh well.
I just
And
know
then,
there's not going to be any evictions tonight.
exactly.
I mean, the night is early.
The night is young.
Right.
He'll probably try to sneak in and bring himself to the stage, and I ain't having it. I ain't having it. But no, it's good. It's good to see you guys. And Corey in the building. What's up, CA?
What's up? What's up? Let's go to work.
Let's go. Let's do it. So we got a lot to talk about. It is not. It's not a PLE. Coming up this weekend. It's next weekend. WrestlePalooza. Their last minute pay per view, but their first on the new ESPN streaming app.
Right.
So it's becoming a big deal. 4 matches have been announced already, and we got one that was announced. It was Monday night, and it wasn't a surprise. But if you were going into Friday night, you were definitely surprised and how it turned out. It was the return of the one and only AJ Lee, CM Punk's wife, to the WWE. The first time we've seen her in over 10 years. Made a grand entrance. It went viral, over 120 million social media views in 24 hours. It was, and I marked out. I gotta admit, AB, I sent the message right, and Corey, I marked out. I jumped out. I was like, ah! So it was good to see her. I'll start with you, Queen. The return of AJ Lee. How you feeling?
I mean, it's amazing, right? It's one of the things that you keep saying, I hope, but we're like, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And when it did, it was electrifying. I
Mhm.
mean, to see her skip out, it was just everything we wanted, right? And to not be on Raw because he's always on Raw. CM Punk is on Raw. He says, I'll see what happens on Friday night. So it was on his off night in Chicago. Everything we could have needed. I mean, I'm so excited about the mixed tag match. What a great way to bring this all out. Like, it's exciting. I was seeing a post that they talked about all the things that have come out for the women since she was here 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, not only am I happy she's back, but y'all know I love Naomi, and Naomi's crash out. I mean, she brought life for me, the whole thing, like everything she was saying. I was like, I want some vanity. Like, where can I get it? I need to smash some. Like, it's just great. It's great. It's a breath of exciting fresh air for the PLE, because I know that everybody has mixed feelings about Brock being back. I'm ready to see
Get
her.
to him.
I'm ready, right? I'm ready for her. Like, that is top notch for this PLE.
Absolutely. I thought it was great. I thought it was well handled. And I actually liked how Becky made her look very strong Friday night into on Monday night. We'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
Corey, I mean, I'd love to get your reaction, man. What did you feel about AJ Lee finally returning? It's been a while. We didn't know if it was ever going to happen. She had some issues that she addressed on Monday, and kudos to her for bringing that up. But we didn't know you would be here 2025. How you feeling?
It was exciting. I've for a return. I don't know if I've been that excited in a long time. it breathed life back into the Punk and Rollins because we had no idea what they was going to do with that. It's exciting to see her. It made you forget about people that we didn't want back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was great to see her. I mean, we all probably follow her on social media, so you see her pop up every now and then. But to see her come back and to hear the pop she got, that pop
Yeah.
was crazy. And
Yes.
I thought the pop was crazy because it was Chicago. But
Yeah.
then to see Monday night, the pop was crazy again. And
Mhm.
y'all know how I feel about Becky. I feel like she's the best heel going in the women's division. Her facials when AJ came back.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Her
Yeah.
facials, like it was amazing to see. And I'm more intrigued now by the Intercontinental Championship and AJ and Becky than I am with Seth and his title.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more
Absolutely.
intrigued. So she really got me excited, and I can't wait to see her. I love that it's a tag match to ease her back in, and I love that it's a not a one off like we thought it might be. It's a full-time gig. She's
Right.
back, so yeah, I'm excited to see where they go with it.
That's a great point, Corey, because the rumors that have come out is not just a one and done type of thing, which a lot of us feel is going to happen with Brock Lesnar. It sounds like it's a multi-year deal, and what a great time for her to come back. You know, we've seen a lot of people come back, AB this year, and it's you've seen the roof blow off a little bit. You had Trish come back, you had Nikki Bella come back, you had your girls come back. Um, excuse me. At the Royal Rumble, you had Alexa Bliss and everything, but this felt different, and you felt it through the crowd. AB, tell me what's your feeling on AJ Lee's return, how it was handled.
It feels like, first of all, it was the worst kept secret in the world. It was all over social media, so everybody knew it was coming. It was just, I guess, I get it. They wanted to get viewers on the show. This return feels like it actually means something.
Yeah, yeah,
It meant something to the show. It means something to Punk. I think he wanted to see this happen. The sheer joy and how proud he was just looking
yeah.
at her was amazing. I was happy to see that. I'd never seen that guy act like that. He's the typical heel persona, but
Hmm.
he was just so proud and just looks the way he looks at her. And let's put it out there.
Yes.
She looks awesome.
Oh, it was amazing, amazing.
She doesn't look like she skipped a beat. She doesn't look like she left the ring. She's still in shape. Her abs are,
Hmm.
you can wash a freaking shirt on her stomach. So
Yeah,
I'm happy to see her back. I think this is the most meaningful return as far as the ladies are concerned this year, or maybe all of them as a matter of fact, because I was happy about Alexa coming back, but this just, like you said, hit different, and it felt like it actually meant a lot more. They have a direction for her, step her right into this feud with him and Becky. I think this is going to be an epic feud.
yeah. I mean, because there's a lot of ways that this feud can go stale, right? With Punk and Rollins. Like I think you mentioned it. It was starting to feel like that Damian Priest that kind of vibe. But it freshens it up. Bringing Becky in was a stroke of genius, and then now that's how you bring AJ in. I think the way they teased it, saying, okay. I could call in a favor to Rhea Ripley, or I can call in a favor to whoever I want, but then to have it pay off to be AJ Lee was great. I just loved how it was handled. And I agree with you. I think, Stacey, you mentioned it when it was happening Friday night, but I think a lot of people on social started to mention it. The sheer joy. It was like a proud, almost like it was like a paternal or maternal kind of pride that CM Punk, you
Yes.
could see in his face when she came down, and not like he's her father or anything, but like you would just proud for her, like happy for her,
Yes.
and the crowds wanted it for so long. I mean, they were chanting her name at the Rumble, they were chanting her name at me, like all over, and um, it just the payoff. It just made it work. Because to your point, you knew it was coming, but to see it when it happened was just amazing.
Well, and how
Um,
many times have we thought we heard something was coming and it didn't? So we all still
yeah.
had the it's coming, but we're like,
A little inkling.
like
Hmm.
Let it
it
happen.
might not. And for Punk, watching him reminded me, and this is going to sound crazy, but like it reminded me of watching him like when people, a husband and a wife are getting married and everybody's watching the bride.
Yeah.
I'm always watching the groom, and I felt like I was watching the groom watch his bride walk out.
I watched him more than I watched her. That
Yeah.
was amazing.
Like
But
there
he
was
played it
thousands
really
of people,
well.
and it was intimate. It was
Right.
so intimate for him.
And he didn't
so-
try to take it over. He let her
Yes.
have her moment.
That's the point.
Yes.
He didn't let he
Yes.
stood out, he got out of the way, let her do her thing. She kind of was inching him in, like looking at him, like, you know, with those eyes, but like he was like,
Yes.
nah, you do your thing. And then when he sat on the announce table and let her like just
Yes.
do you. This is your moment, this is your time. I've had my time. You know
And
what I mean?
it's not even like it's your time. It was, I get a front row seat.
Yes,
It's
yes.
you.
Yes.
It was like, I'm not here to be me. I'm here because I'm watching you do what you've been wanting to do for the last 10 years. I'm
Right.
watching your hard work pay off right now. And I'm blessed to be able to get a front row seat. And that's what it felt like. It was just beautiful.
He didn't intrude on the moment at all, much like Sirius has already done.
Already.
Ah,
I told them go away. You know what I mean? I'm about to kick him out. You know what I mean? But it's good to see you, Sirius. It's good to see you, bro. Dude, look at that. He takes himself off mute. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's ready to go. Like, you know what I mean? Like
He's lucky we're not on our. He's lucky we're not on my StreamYard account because I have a quote from The Dark Knight with Bane, and it says, "Why are you here?"
yeah. Why are you here? You know what I mean? Like answer him.
Yes,
I was talking to you.
Yes.
Go ahead,
The birthday boy's in bed, you know, and
Oh, you should have brought him out so we could say happy birthday to him.
it's
No,
time
it's
to
happy birthday.
it's time to work. It's time to work. So your boy's in the building. But piggybacking on where you guys left off, man, this whole AJ Lee return has got to be one of the biggest returns in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
When Seth Rollins returned from injury, when Cody Rhodes came back at Mania, when CM Punk came back at War Games, you know, it's up there with some of the best. So I like what you guys are talking about, where CM Punk just kind of stepped back and allowed AJ Lee to have her moment. And we've all seen the memes going back and forth, and I posted it in the group thread, kind of ha funny. But the way these two, and actually, you got to tip your cap to Seth and Becky. The way these four are doing this dance is special. It's so special. And you know, you have to have insane amount of chemistry to pull off something like this. And now we have no idea what this is going. Obviously, you know, AJ Lee is going to challenge for the IC belt at some point down the road. The CM Punk, you know, Seth Rollins feud gets kicked into high gear, and then you add the Usos and the Vision, and I mean, it's masterful work. Which is interesting because the last time we sat in this very building, we had a bad conversation about creative. I figured they may have listened because what they're doing currently is cooking, for lack of a better phrase. So I'm excited to see AJ Lee back. I came into watching wrestling right at the time where she was making her exit. But I always loved what she brought to the business, and now she has the opportunity to lock arms with a Roxanne Perez and do some stuff for her. Lock arms with, you know, these up and coming stars that look to her to, you know, to gain guidance from. You know, her and Rhea Ripley can do something. Her and, you know, Trish can do something. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And to your point, Willem, it's not a short run. She signed a multi-year deal, and so just watching the integration of her come back, and I hope she stays healthy. I need her and Liv to get in the program immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need that come January.
There's a lot of dream matches. It's almost like you're trying to put dream matches for Cena together. You could put a lot of dream matches for AJ together, right? I mean, and Corey, I think I mentioned it, like the promo on Monday was so good because what she was saying was like, I'm your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. For those who don't know me, and you know, and address the mental health issues. And I'm glad she did because, you know, it was like she stepped out and was AJ Mendez for a minute, and then came right back into being AJ Lee, right? And I think I wish my daughter. I had to put my daughter to sleep because it was getting late, but I did let her watch it. Then I say it. I was poignant about that point because anytime you can just make an awareness of that is great, right, Corey? So like, what did you think of her promo the next night and how they kind of introduced the mixed tag match?
I loved it. I loved her mentioning her real life, like you said. You get the real life out of the way, and then you get back into character. She was perfect. Like AB said earlier, she didn't miss a beat. That's AJ from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That AJ is literally the female CM Punk on the mic. Like they are the same. So she can hang with anybody on the mic. I loved how they set it up. I loved how she teased with the IC belt.
Yep.
Basically telling Becky, you can have it, but you got to come in here and catch another. You got to catch another butt whooping. I loved it. Seth, we was praising Becky earlier. Seth is doing some work.
Yes.
Yes.
Seth, since Friday night when it's involving AJ, Seth's been working. So I'm excited to see the tag. I'm excited to see, like, we lost Naomi for a while. This picks the women's division right back up because there's so much you can do with AJ. Everybody's wanted this woman back for a decade. So
yes,
the women's division is not going to miss a beat. I can't wait to see where they go with her. And I think there's a way they can stretch Becky and AJ to the end of the year, early next year, without them really locking up in a one-on-one yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can do it with those two. I mean, you got plenty of chances because now November has a Saturday night main event that you can put them on if you need to put that over. But you have, Survivor Series that it gets a little crowded with the men's and the women's war games, right, guys? But there's chances for those two to lock up and make some money out of it. And as much as CM Punk and Seth Rollins maybe not get along, you never really know with those two. They cook. They really do work really well together, and I don't get tired of it. Like I never got tired of Flair versus Steamboat. I don't get tired of Rollins versus Punk because there's always these are two masters at work that can tell a story in a lot of different ways. And I'll let you
good
guys.
at what they do.
Yeah, yep. AB, go ahead.
They're good at what they do. I would never get tired of them either. I want to try to keep these feuds fresh, but with two guys like that, it's kind of like Roman. You put them in there, like those guys, they work, so they do their thing. Seth and Punk, I don't know if there's any real hatred there. I'm sure there's a little bit of animosity, for lack of a better term. Sure. But at the end of the day, these guys got to be professional. They're obviously working well together. They get along enough to do so out of respect for the business. That's all I ask these guys to do. I don't want them to go out to dinner together, wrestle, do your thing, go your separate ways. I think this is going to actually bring the four of them fairly close together. You're going to be working in a long program. You got to spend time with each other. You got to discuss things. So I think this rift that was there between them is probably going away very soon. Yeah. I can't wait to see AJ. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll finish.
I just want to see AJ and Becky with this feud because I think it was Stacey said they made AJ look super strong and Becky's the reason for that. Becky's probably one of your top stars right now, obviously, and just let AJ do the work like that. And I'm going to go back to when she came out. I love the fact when she sat on the ropes Indian style with that demonic look on her face.
Yes.
I was like, that's the chick I know and love. That was so
awesome.
I think the thing that I read something earlier today where the persona of Seth and CM Punk is going over so well, but we missed the fact that those two men backstage are really cool with each other, and so it's they honestly have, like Coach says, kayfabe is dead. These two men are really good buddies, and you kind of have to be to kind of dance this dance. Like, again, as I said earlier, it's perfect. It's, I mean, the way Seth and Punk work the mic together and work with each other, the way AJ and Becky, I mean, you got to understand, these these aren't rookies in the game. These are people who have put in some years and put in some matches and put in some promo work, and they understand how to push and pull and what to say and what not to say. You know, the fact that Becky's now coming out dressed like Seth and CM Punk is, you know, was dressed like AJ, and AJ was talking about the smack that she put on her on SmackDown, you know, and if she wants this title back, she's gonna have to come back, or maybe catch another black eye. Like it was perfect. I love every second. I love every second of it, man. I need it more on my veins. I need it more on my veins.
The other thing that we should call out is the fact that, and we talked about this 2 weeks ago, that if you think about Nikki Bella when she was doing promo work with Becky, it was rusty, right? It was rough. AJ's been gone for 10 years, and she took that mic like she was never off that mic.
Exactly. When you got it, you got it.
And Monday were outstanding. So to Corey's point, because I know Corey is really speaking life about Becky. Now Becky doesn't have to pull all the weight anymore.
Right.
She's got a partner, a tandem that no matter who she's working with, she's going to be able to do the same work that Becky's been doing since she came back. And, you know, you see the pictures, like I saw the pictures today of the ones with her, Roxanne, when she calls her mommy, right? The fact that, you know, you've seen her with Lyra when Lyra was a fan. If you look at the state of the women's matches right now, the majority of the women here were not here 10 years ago. So she has a brand new set of women that she can really go with. So
in the mid card too, because I think they're going to keep her in the mid card.
You think ahead to Crown Jewel, right? You think of what Survivor Series is going to look like. You think all the way ahead to WrestleMania. Like, they've opened doors that we've been talking about now since Evolution were closed.
Right.
The opportunities that they've opened up that we've been waiting for are now open that we've been waiting to see.
Just when you think the women's division couldn't get any better, here we are.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go. And it's a healthy division, top to bottom. There's a lot of talent, a lot of women doing great work. And, you know, like Becky has, you know, people have been giving her a little bit of crap, but she's been doing good work since she's come back, in my opinion. And, you know, you can see when she has a really good dance partner that she works really well, right? I think, you know, not just in the ring, but on the mic. Like, she did everything to make AJ look strong without having to lift really a finger. Just her facial expressions, the fear that she had when she came out, and like, oh, wait. You know what I mean? Like, that's the little stuff that a lot of people miss out on that is storytelling. That's how you tell a story. So go ahead, Corey.
Even before AJ came back last week, we haven't touched on the week before where the crowd was going crazy. Where the crowd was going crazy. AJ Lee, she doesn't work here.
She doesn't even work here. She doesn't even work here.
Like I've been saying,
work it.
Yeah, Becky's doing some work.
She is.
And like you said, when she's got a partner, like with Nikki's never been great on the mic. No. So when you got somebody that can go on the mic, you don't have to do all the work. It just makes you better because you don't have to worry about her side of it. You only got to worry about you.
Right. Because we know that both of their husbands can cook on the ad lib.
Yeah.
They've got that same ability.
But we talked about it, right, Stacey? Like when Becky had that line a couple weeks back, you know, that's you would have been the great couple. But you know, you can't see him. That was when Nikki should have came back with something, and she could do nothing.
She had
nothing.
She had nothing.
She looked to the crowd. She kind of like swallowed or gathered her thoughts or whatever. Like, you should have fired back.
You had to fire back with something, anything, and you had nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now it's like to the point where Becky's like, it's not just me saying it, other people say it. I'm waiting for her to say that. Like, you know what I mean? That's the magic. You know what I mean? Yes. So, yeah, like now you have a dance partner that you can really work with. Those two are going to, you know, like my favorite part, and then we can move on to something else. It was when AJ she's like, and that's my belt that you have. And she's like, I didn't know I had this. Like, like that's working, man. That's working. Yeah, so I loved every second of it. It was a great 2 days for her. I was really happy to see her back and really working. Like I didn't watch a whole lot of AJ Lee. I was out by then, but I watched a little bit, and like from what I saw, she didn't miss a step. So I'm happy to see her back and excited for what the future holds for those four. I think they're going to really have a good match, and they're going to tell a good story in the ring.
Well, I think what's exciting, I'll say one more thing we can move on, is
go
that there are so many people that haven't seen her, right?
Yeah.
So for this being a first time, wow.
Mm-hmm.
If you've never seen her promo before, if you've never seen her work before, as a newbie, I would be riveted. Like, right? Because she's prime. She's prime.
Yeah.
So it's not like that we've never seen it before and we're like, what's the hype? There'd be no question right now for a newbie to say, I get it. Right? Because she cooked. Period. No step missed.
Absolutely. And it's going to work. It's going to be great. So we got that match coming up next week. I'm really excited. Be interesting to see if that opens the show or where they put that match in the card. But that's going to be a big match that everybody's looking forward to. Another match that's announced for that card that I'm not looking forward to, but I can't avoid. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. All right. He made his TV, his I guess you could say his SmackDown return on Friday night, interrupting actually a pretty entertaining John Cena Sami Zayn match. Cena has been putting in some really good matches lately, paying homage and really giving guys that he's worked with a little bit of a kind of a tip of the cap. And I know AB loves that. And then
we got him.
Why are you laughing?
I got serious. That's why he was giggling. You gotta watch him.
Unbelievable clown. Can't with you guys. But listen. So we got the.
I hate you
totally
so much.
Threw me off. I hate you right now, AB. I hate you. Damn it.
What I do,
sorry,
bro?
Mom. I didn't mean to curse, Mom. No, but I mean, we had a really good match on Friday night, and then a return that didn't get as big of a pop. You got the eye roll from me in the chat. Brock Lesnar demolishing Sami Zayn, then demolishing John Cena, and then says, "See you at WrestlePalooza." I'm not gonna say it because I told my mom I don't.
Bitch.
Oh God, come on. Yeah. So that and I think I don't know if it was Corey. It was either Corey or Steve that said that was probably his best promo. I know, it's hilarious. So, Aaron, serious. Brock Lesnar comes back. They confirm the match for WrestlePalooza. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, it's a shame because John Cena's putting in some great outings, PLEs, and SmackDown. He and Sammy put together a crazy match. People.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't stand Sammy. No, he can work. But I'm mad at the fact that we are wasting one of John Cena's last 6 days.
Yep.
On Brock Lesnar. It's 6. We're at 6 dates left, and one of them is being taken up by a Brock Lesnar. So I'll leave it there. I'm not going to waste too much more energy on this clown. Again, it is what it is, man. They got to sell tickets. It's WrestlePalooza. It's the first PLE on ESPN. Yay! But really, come on, man. We could be better than that. So
I felt like they were pumping in sound. Serious. I really felt like because I really didn't feel like he got a pop. Like I really felt like they were pumping in sound.
I think honestly, for the older fans like us who was there when he was here and then gone for 6 or 7 weeks and then here for a show and then gone for 10 weeks, and I mean Brock Lesnar, the name itself brings a pop because of who he is and what he does. But as far as him being relevant to the WWE universe, as far as him being good on the mic, as far as him being in the same stratosphere as John Cena is laughable. I think John Cena may have asked for the match. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is maybe a guy who he may wanted to overcome the last final boss, because he's always got his tail kicked by Brock Lesnar. So the last final boss that he has to overcome on his way out.
But why?
I don't think that was
why
it at all.
Lesnar?
I think it is ESPN. And I think the reality is you can see it, the difference of Friday to Monday. I think AJ coming back would have been enough of a pop for WrestlePalooza to sell the tickets. I think they weren't getting enough of a pop with Brock. And so they had to pull their ace out. They had to pull out AJ. I think that's why she's back, because they thought it would be enough for WrestlePalooza. And if you see the ticket counts, it's not there. So they brought in somebody else. And so I think that tells us that they did it because ESPN was thinking you need a big name. And, you know, as we talked about a month ago, we don't care. But my 11-year-old was doing cartwheels because his name is legendary. I don't think he's great. We, as really true hard fans, don't care for him. But all the little 11 to 15-year-olds or 17-year-olds or whatever that are newer fans, his name is legendary. So they're excited, but they're not the ones buying tickets. So they'll watch and be excited, but they're not going to spend the money to go to WrestlePalooza. So they're in a quandary. No. So we brought AJ back because they needed a better bump.
Well, I think that was the plan all along to me, but
I wonder if it was going to be later though.
Interesting.
Okay. I don't know, because I mean the way the story has been trending for months, for weeks, it led to AJ Lee coming back. Like AB alluded to it earlier, like that was the worst kept secret amongst the community and amongst wrestling fans. So I don't know if, you know, Ace and the Ace in the hole, as you alluded to, was AJ Lee. I figured that was already a foregone conclusion. I just feel as though where in this in this final road were you going to fit Brock Lesnar in where it made sense? And I feel as though the only way they could put him in where it makes sense would have been this WrestlePalooza PLE. It feels more like that, because again, if AJ Lee was getting the pop that she's getting and will forever get because of who the hell she is, there was no reason for Brock to be in the picture in the first place, because AJ Lee would have got that pop regardless.
And I don't agree, and I say that because of ESPN. I mean, we're talking about the major sports name, so they're going to want a sure thing.
Yeah. John Cena's not a major sports name.
Yeah, but John Cena versus who?
John Cena versus who? That's what I'm saying.
Could have John Cena versus anybody. Hell, John Cena versus Sami Zayn would have popped.
No,
not for ESPN.
Not. No, you have to have a mainstream name. Brock Lesnar is a mainstream name, and that's what I'm saying. That we can talk about the wrestling fan piece. But the key to this is ESPN, and they're
launching they're launching their product off the ground. They just made a deal to get ESPN in like Sunday Ticket into sports bars, right?
Yep.
They're about pushing that app, and the biggest way to do it for your first WWE PLE is not John Cena versus Sami Zayn. It's John Cena.
I just use Sami as an example, but I mean,
I mean, even still, there's nobody else that they just wrote off Roman for a month or two. They wrote off Cody because he had the baby he's filming,
and we've already had him twice.
You already had it twice. Like Corey, who else is there for John Cena to face?
You right. There's nobody that I can think of off top. I mean, you could have thrown with AJ, clearly. But like
he's
Sarah
not big
said
enough.
earlier,
He's not mainstream enough.
But like Sarah said earlier, I think John might have asked for this match.
Yeah, I think so.
As far as the match goes, I wasn't excited. I've spent what 15 years being one of those people yelling John Cena sucks when his music starts, and it's like I'm excited for the match because I just realized when Sirius was talking, we're at the end.
Yeah.
We're at the end.
Yeah.
That man, that's like my early 20s,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gone after 6 days.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see him at now with anybody. I just don't want to miss his last 6 shows. Like me and Sirius were talking, we trying to go to the Saturday Night Main Event when they're here. So I'm excited. I feel like him and Brock, we know the story. They've been doing it for 20 years. So I think we'll get a decent match out of it. I'm excited to see it only because we're at the end. They could have put him in there with anybody, and as he got closer, I probably would have got excited. So I'm looking forward to it. I think he'll finally, because he's on his way out, Brock's going to do the favor for him, in my opinion.
He better.
And it'll be a typical Brock John Cena match. It's gonna be hard hitting. He's gonna suplex him 100 times, and we'll go. I just hope
north of 5 F5s or something.
Yeah, it's gonna be. He's gonna make John Cena look like Superman, and I just hope that they don't put this on at the end over AJ and Punk, because that might be a mistake.
They're not.
I don't know what they have to. They have to close the show with this match.
They have to.
You know why I don't think that? Because the news came out yesterday when Triple H was on McAfee. Cody will be back. Cody will be back. So by Friday night when Cody shows up and they put over whatever his program is going to be, we might have a different take next Wednesday.
Oh God! If Cody comes back and it's Cody and Brock, I'm gonna lose my mind.
No.
You guys think about this. We only have 6 more Cena dates. 3 of those are PLEs, and one of them's his last Saturday Night Main Event. That gives us 2 Raws left.
2 Raws left.
So how are they building anything with him between now and the end of the year? They're not.
I don't think you have to build anything with Cena.
But they're just going to throw out his next match at this PLE is blah blah blah. His next is whatever, right? So this is the last one that he has built, essentially. And the only reason
it's Brock Freaker Lesnar.
Well, and that's why, and the only reason why he has is because they want this to be a slam dunk premiere. It's a hard launch.
EB, go ahead. I hate it. I hate the fact that I'm agreeing with Sirius again. But
wow. Are you okay?
No. I need to have my blood pressure checked or something.
I feel sick. Honestly.
It's a wasted opportunity with this guy because it's going to be a squash match. Like Cena, the way they booked Lesnar against Cena for years, and the way they booked Lesnar against everybody. He goes in, he throws you around like a rag doll, you eat the pin, and it's done. What's the point of this? You're wasting out time. I would rather see Cena wrestle R-Truth again than see him wrestle Brock Lesnar right now.
Of course.
And that's saying something. So, yeah, I get what you're saying, Stacey, about them wanting to sell the subscriptions to the app, but this ain't the move. This ain't the move for all the hardcore wrestling fans.
Yeah, well, it's not
casual
the move.
fan. You're right.
ESPN doesn't know that. That's what I'm saying. ESPN has no idea that the reality is those of us that really, really are all in don't buy into this.
But see, the only way. So here's my question though, Stacey.
Hold on. I'm not done yet. Sir, let me talk, sir. Did y'all watch the Bills game the other night? Anyway,
it was the best game of the year. Goodness.
Anyway,
so fire.
And see, because I'm running the show, I'm not kicking AB out. He's not kicking him out.
So
let him talk. Wow. What a clown move. What a clown move.
The only way that ESPN is going to realize this isn't the move is if the hardcore fan doesn't watch this show.
Agreed.
Every one of us, we all know we're going to tune in and watch it.
AJ back. We not missing this show.
Right. That's it. That's why I think that's what. And again, this is why I said this is why I think they brought AJ back. They realized, oh shit, I got to do something different. We're going to tune in to watch that.
Right.
Now, if we all shut our TVs off when Lesnar's
we're
match is
not.
on, I don't think that's going to make a difference to their ratings because they got their ratings. So
Right.
we're beat. That's
They
the
got
only
their
way we're going
numbers,
to take
they
a
got
stand
their
against them.
I have a hard time thinking that the powers that be sat down with the men and women at ESPN and said, you know what, Brock Lesnar, John Cena is the move. I have a hard time believing that.
Why?
Well, then you have never worked at WWE.
Then you're not
Well, I
thinking
haven't.
business. You're thinking
I
fan,
have.
and you're not thinking business.
Right.
This is
I have.
business, y'all. This is business.
This is Nick Khan, and
Yep.
hold on. This is Nick Khan and Paul Levesque meeting
hold
with
on.
the execs in Bristol, saying, "All right, listen, we want to push a PLE up to the front before WrestleMania next year.
Yep.
Okay, we'll give
Hold
you.
on.
We could call it WrestlePalooza. Okay, great. How are we going to sell this? John Cena can wrestle. Okay, well, who's he going to wrestle? I don't know. Well, we got this guy. I don't know him. Well, what about getting Brock? That's how I guarantee you that's how the conversation went.
And
No,
let's
hold on,
add to the
hold on.
fact that the original conversation was their first PLE was supposed to be January.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
You're all going to know.
Rumble.
It came early, and they went, "Oh crap, we have to add in a PLE that we didn't budget in for."
Mm-hmm.
They had no intention of doing WrestlePalooza. That's why we just found out about it 4 weeks ago.
You all are going to know there's really something wrong with me right now. Let him finish because he said, I have a hard time believing. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, again, I just have a hard time believing that, you know, Khan, Triple H, and those guys was like, you know what? What's going to sell? What's going to get fans interested? You know what? Let's put John Cena in a ring with Brock Lesnar, knowing the fact that we as mega fans understand who the hell Brock Lesnar actually is.
But it's not. They're not selling it for fans. That's not what.
Who buys the ticket? Who pays for the ESPN subscription? Who does all of that?
How many more?
Not my 14-year-old nephew?
No, we don't. We are not getting the ESPN subscription.
That's what I mean.
Guys in their 20s that are single that are doing things that are all about their sports. It's the guys that follow UFC. It's the guys that follow all the boxing. It's the guys that do that. Because we already talked about that. Families that are budging for this are not the same people that buy the ESPN ticket. So they know that we as fans, we're going to buy this regardless. This PLE is not for us. This PLE is not for us.
It's for ESPN.
It's for ESPN. This PLE has nothing to do with us because we've been whining and complaining since they announced it that it was going there. And guess what? We're 5 for 5 going to watch it. We're a million for a million going to watch it because we are WWE fans and we do care. We're going to complain about it, but guess what? We're still going to watch. This PLE is not for us. And I can't stress that enough. This is for ESPN to say they brought somebody back who has not been able to be here for whatever reason. He is back for this PLE because he's a big name, because there's a name that he knows, we know. And here's the thing, for all of us that know who he is, there are the same amount of people that are going, no, he's not. So here's the reality. This PLE is not for us. AJ coming back for us. This is the bone that they threw us, was AJ and a mixed match. This is the bone for us. Brock is back for ESPN. Period.
That's it. Like, listen, do you think they cared that they didn't sell out a lot of seats? Where was the PLE in Saudi Arabia? There was empty seats or wherever we were talking about. They don't care.
Yeah.
Like, you got 40,000 people in Indianapolis. Okay, you're going to have over a couple million that are going to subscribe to ESPN.
That's the rub. That's the rub. They're going to make more money off the streaming platform than they are off the ticket sales.
That's what they care about. That's what they care about. And because I hear you, serious. I know what you're saying. They don't care.
They don't care.
My dude looks like he's gonna cry right now. You okay, man?
He might.
I'm good. I'm scrolling.
Okay. Well,
you're reading now. I'm proud of you.
Reading's fundamental. I mean,
help with the big words like and it.
But that's why you put the Usos.
We are unique fans.
Yeah.
We are unique fans.
That we are.
Because there are fans that get mad about things and say, I'm not going to watch. As a WWE fan, I get mad and I watch anyway.
Yeah.
I get mad and I'm not missing it because what if they change my mind? And that's the difference between WWE fans and anybody else. They can give us the suckiest PLE ever. And guess what? We're going to complain about it for 6 months. But we still watched it so we can complain about it. We're the old men sitting on the front porch complaining about it. But we still watched to be able to complain about it. So it was never about us to begin with.
That's right. That's what they do. That's what they do. Like, you know, it's classic. So even though we don't like the match, I don't know where it sits. It's going to end the show. It's
Yeah.
going to, and you know, the last time we got Brock and Cena, it was Suplex City. It was awful. But
so bad.
Cena, it was Cena's idea to get all the suplexes. He put Brock over as a monster. Now it's time for Brock to go do that and then go away. One thing I do want to mention though, because you had Brock interrupting. You had him interrupting a pretty good Sami Zayn and John Cena match, but I don't know if you guys watch it. I don't have it. I had to watch it on socials. That AJ Styles might have dropped a little bit of a pipe bomb during the commercial break, and I'm looking at it because why is it John wanted to work with AJ one more time and it didn't go off, but he got to work with Sami Zayn? Weird to me, right? But he basically said, there's people, you know, my friends aren't here anymore, and there's people that don't want me here anymore.
Yep. And then he put the hourglass up with his emblem, time is running out.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll leave it up to the floor. What do you guys think of what he said? And I don't know if you saw what he, you know, what he said, Corey or AB, Stacey, whoever. I don't know if you saw what he said, but basically to Stacey's point, I think he kind of got a work shoot in there and is really kind of starting to lay the seeds down for his final run in WWE or in wrestling. What do you guys think?
I mean, I feel as though the hourglass on AJ Styles was already ticking away, if you will. You know, I believe it was last year where we were talking about, is he going to re-up and is he going to resign? And you know, he resigned, but they haven't really done much with him since he's been signed, and so he wanted to get into a program with Cena that didn't work out. He's involved in, I don't want to say in meaningless, you know, story with Dom and the 14 million Grande Americanas that are running around. That's really not using AJ to its fullest potential. So I caught bits and pieces of the pipe bomb, if you will. But ultimately, if I'm AJ Styles, I'm a little pissed. If you want to keep it a buck, like he should have been on the Clash of Paris. He wasn't. Yeah, I mean, he played. You know, he showed up and you know did his thing afterwards. But I feel as though creative and the powers that be are misusing AJ.
AB, what do you think? Oh, sorry, Stacey. I didn't know. Sorry.
No.
No, he's done now.
Yeah,
He's done now. It's my turn.
I'm good.
It's my
I'm
turn.
good.
I'm off helping him now. So AJ Styles is too good of a wrestler for them to be treating him the way that they're treating him. He's in the feud with Dom, whatever, but to have that dude dressed up as a janitor sweeping the floor and just showing up, like, to me, that's just a disrespect to him as a wrestler. He's not a comedic character. That guy is a technical wrestler. They need more of that. So, in short, I don't blame him if he's pissed, but I also think that he's trying to. I know what I'm just saying about the hourglass and stuff. I think he would blow this thing right up if it wasn't Cena's last run. He's trying to be respectful of that and not try to overshadow John. But I'm sure he's going to be gone within 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he does 6. What do you say? 6 appearances, 2 on Raw, 3 PLEs, and a partridge in a pear tree. I hope he gets one shot with John. And,
nice if
and
they
John
did it.
wants it. He wants it. Just do it. You can do it with Sami Zayn. Just do it. Corey, I don't know if you saw his little. It was about a 2 to 3 minute promo in between the commercial break, but he let loose, and I was like, ooh, this is interesting.
I don't know if you guys saw under the hourglass, the post. Somebody said something about Triple H's booking, and his son hopped in there and said, that basically it was, I hate how he's booking AJ, and his son was like, you're not the only one. So I think it was a little work shoot because he's probably pissed for real, as he should be. But you can take this now and you can turn this into a story you can turn this into a big story. You got the partnership with TNA. You got Survivor Series coming. AJ's pissed. AJ can go home. AJ can go home to TNA, lead a little group in, do an invasion angle because it'll give him something to do that means something. Because he said a while ago he's close to the end. Like you said, though, he doesn't want to overshadow Cena. So you can work this into an angle. I think it was a shoot because Triple H. I've talked about creative a lot. Outside of the Bloodline story, which Triple H inherited, he ain't really told no good long-term stories. Like he lived off the Bloodline, which wasn't even his creation. That was a Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns creation. Now you got AJ, who's one of the greatest in-ring talents ever. And you're, like AB said, you got this man dressed up as a janitor for a comedy bit. I love the comedy bit. Him and Don were bold together.
It's great.
But that can't be the way he's going out. And I think his son's comments were real. And I think his pipe bomb was real. But I think now you can take that and you can turn it into something and give him something meaningful to do. Because this Americana Grande, whatever that dude, all 12 of them, whatever they are, that's a waste. That's a waste of AJ.
Yeah.
Like you got Cena here, and I understand. See, AJ's not a big enough name for this ESPN first pay-per-view. But there's no way that AJ shouldn't be in the mix with Cena at least once.
Yeah.
And Triple H is dropping the ball with me. I blame Triple H, but it's a whole, we saw on Unreal, it's a whole team of creative. Yeah. There's no way you have a talent like AJ and can't figure out something meaningful to do with him. The first Dom match was great. It didn't need to continue after that. So yeah, you can give him something meaningful to do.
I agree with you that they're slow going this, because what you should have had him do after the promo is walk out of the match. Walk out. I ain't doing this. Screw this, because it builds the storyline. But to your point,
so is AJ turning?
But you don't want to overshadow Cena, right? So you let him go through with it. So that's why I think they're slowly working this around. Go ahead, Stacey. Go ahead.
Okay. This is my margarita rant. I'm here. So y'all know I pay top tier on Netflix, so I don't have commercials. So I can see AJ Styles crash out, right? So I can see, thank God for the New Day at my leisure, which is my jam. Like, I love it, love it, love it. This week, for the first time since Netflix took on WWE this year, now anybody that pays for Netflix, regardless of the subscription, you will get commercials.
Okay.
Regardless. So y'all know I was always telling you what was going on.
Yeah, you were going crazy.
Now we all have commercials. Whether you pay $7.99, $24.99. They changed that this week. Did not announce it. Did not press release it. Didn't anything. So to your point, Villain, he couldn't have walked out. Because nobody knew till afterwards what happened unless you were an international market.
Right.
So I think that what we're seeing is, and I know Sirius does this every single Raw, he knows to look on socials to see what the promos are at the commercials. Your mainstream fans, or a lot of people, just don't do that. So they're poising themselves to put these wrestlers in the same positions that we've already seen Drew McIntyre do, CM Punk do, Cross. This builds social media platform for everybody else. And I think AJ's really going to use that to his advantage. I think that, I agree with everybody. They could have done so much more with him. I think that they were really poised to do something more with him and Dom, which I was here for. I liked that. But the problem with that storyline was Dom's carrying the AAA right now. He's so big in AAA that we were seeing this great build to see more time with them together. But now Bro's over here with his title belt at every single AAA thing that he can get. Right? And then we've got all 72 El Grande Americanos, which I don't know if you guys saw. Ludwig is huge in AAA right now.
Yeah,
like he is top tier as El Grande Americano, which is why we don't even have him on Netflix anymore. So I think, best laid plans. We've acquired so much this year that what they thought was going to be a bigger storyline for us on mainstream WWE, they need almost everybody in the storyline except for AJ at AAA. So what do you do? He goes back into oblivion. So of course he's going to be frustrated, which is the same thing for all of us. I mean, I could definitely see a Cena AJ crown jewel.
I could. But
Cena's doing it too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
That's like if they just throw that together, that's just like a here, damn, shut up match.
But let me say though, but no, and here's why I'll tell you why. Maybe they're already planting those seeds, and that's what he's doing, because we've just talked about this 10 minutes ago. Whatever happens at Crown Jewel, Survivor Series, Saturday Night Main Event is getting no promo time from Cena. Who could carry a promo for that? AJ could carry a promo for that.
AJ, yeah.
AJ could build that in his own right.
They don't even have to announce the match. He'll just challenge them and meet me at Crown Jewel.
Yep.
And that's it.
Because that's who he is. So I hate that if this is the end, which I do think it's the end. I hate that if this is towards the end for him, that this is how he'd go out. So at least if this is towards the end for him, they should give him that match. But I think he could carry that from a promo standpoint if Cena's not going to be here. So maybe we're seeing them lay the groundwork for exactly what we're asking for.
Yeah, I think it'll work, because I think it's really about making lemonade out of lemons. Like I think you had Bailey Cakes didn't get to Mania and didn't get on SummerSlam, and now she's got a nice little story that she can take and run with, right?
That's slow burning.
That's slow burn. So now you can have. What's that?
They're gonna drop the ball.
Well, he
I hope so. She better not drop the ball. Corey.
She's not gonna drop it. They're gonna drop the ball.
Did you see the? Oh my God! What camera work during that promo? What camera work? Right. AB, right? Beautiful camera work. Right. Hit me in the heartstrings. But no, like they have a really good shot of really doing something good with Bailey. And that she doesn't have to do it in the middle of the ring on site. Like she can do it off camera, cut, and really put it together. So I like what they're doing with that. It's going to be really interesting. So she's probably going to get involved with the New Day. With Lyra's got that little kind of mini thing going. But now you have a slow burn that you can get AJ if you get him a match with Cena, and then you can get AJ through the end of the year into next year.
Right.
Now you have something with him. So I'm here for it. I'm happy because I agree with you, AB. They're wasting him, and they need to do something better with him. He doesn't deserve that.
He deserves better.
He's a phenomenal one for a reason. Like he carried TNA, and he was damn good at it. So,
well, we're gonna have something after Cena.
Yeah,
and Corey's been saying this all along. We've got to start building to WrestleMania.
Yep.
So, what if this Bailey is the slow drip? What if this AJ is the slow drip? What if these are the things that are really starting to finally build, which is what we missed out on last year? That they're finally giving us from a creative standpoint what we've been missing as true fans all along, and that's that slow build to get us to next year.
Right.
Because they're going to have to do that since we're all frustrated that WrestleMania is in the same place 2 years in a row as a residency.
Well, they better get it right this year, because that next one, we're really going to be irritated about where it's going.
Well, Rock gets what he wants, period.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to bring it up, but yeah, Corey, you dropped it. I didn't want. Until it's confirmed, I'm not going there. But I don't know if Mania is in Saudi Arabia, then everybody's going to be covered up. Everybody's going to be in it's going to be like the Blue Man Group. It's going to be
Everybody
ridiculous.
looks like Power Rangers.
Yep. Go
That
go
is-
Power Rangers.
Well, I know they were tossing around the idea of potentially doing two
Two.
WrestleManias. So
That's
No.
stupid too.
again, it is stupid. The whole thing is dumb. Make that WrestlePalooza and put it over there for them to
Right.
do whatever they're going to
Just give
do.
them a backlash and call it a day. Like, don't do that. That's embarrassing. Don't do that. But
Give them,
I mean, real
the
quick, and
greatest
then-
Royal Rumble and move on.
yeah, I know.
Is that
We're
what they
already
called
gonna,
it? The greatest Royal Rumble. Give them that. Like,
No,
We're-
we should
we're
never
gonna-
have
we're
another
gonna have
Royal
a-
Rumble overseas in the countries because it is unrealistic for our women.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
we're already going to have a Royal Rumble, a female Royal Rumble that's going to be a throwback of Seinfeld with Bodysuit Man. Okay, that's exactly what we're going to have with the
Right.
women. Like, and it's going to be really good, but it's just going to look ridiculous. Everybody's going to be in black or purple or something. It's going to be bad.
Sure.
So yeah, here we are. But real quick, Jey Uso going to turn heel. Y'all want Corey? Yeah, Corey and AB, y'all want Cody to turn. Is Jey Uso becoming?
I didn't think about it. Even with Monday, what really pushed me over is Paul Heyman's comments. It's
Yeah.
to Roman. If you think WrestleMania was something, wait till you see what I'm cooking up now. That's the only thing I could think of that could really hurt the character of Roman. Take his family. And Jay literally was 2020 Roman Reigns the other night.
Yeah,
His brother even told him, "Hey, you sounding like Roman.
You're acting
Yep.
like him."
Well,
Yep.
yeah, well, acting like me ain't working." So
Yeah. I don't know. I hope. Listen, if it's about money, he sells, but I think he could still sell as a heel. But
Hey, can
I
we
don't
go
know.
back to a couple of podcasts, probably summertime, when I said this very thing, and y'all were like, "Absolutely not," and AB and I were like, Y'all
Yeah.
were like, "Absolutely not," and now y'all like,
Well, I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying, listen, this is what we're seeing. It's here.
I
I'm
know.
advocating.
We
I'm
saw it
advocating-
then. You were like, no.
Absolutely not.
I'm with it now because he didn't went stale. This whole
Yeah.
coming through the crowd, making the kids happy, dancing. It's stale now.
Even to
He was
turn
never-
it back, roll it back.
Yep.
Yeah,
Stop.
it was in my opinion, like, it shocked me that he did as good as a single star as he did. But if we go back, and I heard somebody say this before, I can't remember who it was. If you go back and you look at the Bloodline story, it wasn't centered around Roman. It was all about main event right hand man Jey Uso.
Yeah.
That's where it really started.
Well, he's the first one that they turned on, right?
Because he wasn't
They took
feeling
him
Yeah.
out. They took him out.
Exactly.
So he's the first one to go face. He's the
But
first one to go heel.
wouldn't that undo everything that they did to turn him to main event right hand man? Like he was the first one out. He got over. He main evented against Roman, which was a pretty solid match, and he made his way as a face. Turning him heel, doesn't that undo all that?
But
just
let me
made
ask
your
you.
point.
Let me ask you a question. Main event Jey Uso, the baby face, coming through the crowd. He's the main event next weekend. Are you happy? Are you looking forward to that?
Right.
But if he turned, now
Right.
you're like, well, I got to see what Jay does. So
And
it makes
Villain,
sense.
you
now.
made your
So
own point. He made event Jey Uso. He accomplished everything that they needed him to accomplish.
That's right.
Roll it back.
yep.
That's right.
Okay.
And
All
he's
right.
main event. He's main event regardless. You can't take your main event status away just because you go from a face to a heel or a heel to a face. Right?
Yeah.
Top tier is top tier.
And I
Mhm.
can see,
Good
I
card.
can see, I can see a point where after we get through all this Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, all that stuff, I could see in a year and a half where they get the bloodline back together. Because
As a heel?
heel face, it really doesn't matter, but that's the only, in the past 5 years, it's the only long-term story they've been able to tell. That's reliable. So
Mhm.
It is reliable.
when you need it, you can always go back to it.
Yeah.
I seen somebody bring up there's rumors of Rock and Roman. It's reliable. It's always there. You can always go back to it. So if you feel we were talking about earlier, ESPN needed a big star. Well, you couldn't get Roman, who's the biggest star.
Right.
He's doing a movie.
Right.
So when
He's
you
already
need
committed.
when ESPN needs something, why not go back to the biggest thing that wrestling's had since the Attitude Era, in my opinion, the biggest story.
And to your
So
point,
it's
Corey,
always
not
there.
only was he off for the movie, we know that physically he has to have breaks. And
Yep.
he just did his SummerSlam campaign. So he needs a little time off before he can build into Survivor Series. Right?
I do think he was talking, he needs the breaks with his health stuff, but he did say recently he's got a couple years left. So I think his schedule, it's not going to ever be full time.
No.
But he's not going to slow down.
Yeah, I think he's going to pick it up a little bit going into WrestleMania and through next year, because when Roman's there, ratings go up. So
yeah.
Well, and to your point, Corey, they've got to find the next Roman.
We got him.
They've
They
got-
have him. Braun
We have
Breaker.
him.
No,
Right.
hold on.
No.
Hold on.
You got
They have to
Jacob.
find the next bloodline
Jacob Fatu.
successor.
Jacob's right there.
Jacob.
I mean,
They're
Jacob's
choosing
But
him
to get
too.
Jacob
They're
to
wasting
that
him.
point,
They're
to get
wasting
Jacob
a
to that
lot.
point, they've got to get him through the other bloodline guys.
Yeah.
You got Jey Uso, right?
I think this is going to be a weird swerve at War Games. I think that's where you're going to see Jay finally pull the trigger and turn, and that's where you're going to see Jacob kind of take over as the leader of that faction.
Okay.
I'm going to go out on the limb and throw that out there now.
I mean, I really don't even know where they're going with for War Games. Guys, what's the War Games match?
I don't even think the Bloodline's going to be involved in the War Games match.
I certainly do.
I hope it's not.
I just don't see how you get to it.
I think
it's
the Vision
simple.
has to be involved.
There you
right?
go.
Yeah,
You got the
the
Vision and you got
Vision's
the
gonna be
Bloodline. Done.
You got the MFT.
I don't think it'll be a Vision Bloodline. I think members of the Bloodline will be there. I think Roman will be there. I think Jay will be there. But you can't leave Punk in LA and
Right. No, but I still think Jacob's going to be that fifth member, and that's where Jay's going to.
the Jay turn's coming. You guys were right. Y'all saw it before me, so it's definitely coming. And
You'll never hear those words come out of Sirius's mouth. But thank you, Corey.
Yeah, you were right, AB. You were right. But yeah, I think there's a way.
wrong.
I think there's a way to do it with. I think there's a way to do it without having him completely heal. Like I think he could be. Roman is still Roman. He's just beloved now. You can have Jay still be Jay, going out dolo, and
Jay
still
can't pull that off.
Well,
don't
but
think so?
here's the difference.
Jay can't pull that off.
The thing
There's
that
one
Jay
Roman
can pull
Reigns.
off is the arrogance, right? Now
Yeah.
he's a big name, so he can put a little arrogance on it, and that's where the tweak turn is, right? I'm main event.
I think that's where they're going.
It's the arrogance, and that makes the difference, right?
Okay.
But he can't be in the middle like Roman.
Mm-mm.
Roman never changed his character, but like you said, he's beloved now.
Well, the difference with Roman and Jay is Roman can cut a solid promo. Roman can go hard on a long term. He can do an off the cuff, out of pocket.
Who helped him with that though? Who taught him?
Exactly. Paul.
Who's about to teach Jay?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's where it's going. I feel like Jay is gonna, and I don't feel like Jay's gonna turn on his brother, or I feel like Jay's gonna turn on Roman, only because of the comments Heyman had towards Roman.
But do you think the wise man would leave Braun to go with Jay?
Ain't gotta leave him. Don't. He ain't even really gotta be a part of the group. I've seen Heyman with people and still be with Brock.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen
backstage
so
work is
Okay.
is top notch.
yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. I mean, because like Braun is the guy. He's coming.
Oh yeah. He's
And
the future.
you know, but I think out of the two, I think Braun needs the wise man more than Jay does, because
Yes.
Braun gets a little sloppy on the mic.
But that's why,
and
that's what I like about Braun, because that's real.
okay.
He gets so worked up that he can't even talk no more. Like the other night,
Okay.
what your family did to Paul Heyman, he couldn't even get it out because he was so worked
Right.
up. That is Scott Steiner's nephew for real.
No, absolutely, absolutely. He is a Steiner for real. But yeah, no, I think he needs to slow down a little bit and not get so worked up so that he can cut a meaningful promo, because I think it's there. I think he can do it, but that's why I think he needs the wise man. Jay, I think, can get through it a little bit better without him. But we'll see. I think you do need to shake it up. I think we talked about on the last show. There's not enough heels to go against Cody or go against whoever. Like, the only really good heel right now,
Drew McIntyre,
Drew and Seth. That's it.
That's it.
That's really it. You got nothing else.
And one of the biggest merchandise sellers, like you said, is Jay. Flip him.
Yep.
Well, you guys have to think about this too. We talked about this earlier. AJ's on his way out soon, right? We know we've got some time left, but not a lot. We know that Randy Orton doesn't have a whole lot of time left.
Mm-hmm.
We just talked about Roman has a couple of solid years. We're going to be missing some really key players 2027, 2028.
But so those are all faces, though.
Yeah, but
still got to build those too.
We still got to build the next line, right? Yeah. Logan Paul is not going to carry the WWE in 2 years.
I just wish they did not turn Jacob face so quickly.
Jacob is
I know the crowd loves him. The crowd loves Dom. Dom's still a heel. Jacob is your monster. Jacob and Cody could lead a program on SmackDown for the next 6 months if they needed to.
They wanted to, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if they needed to, but they ruined it. So now Cody's coming back.
Until Cody heals, and then you've got Jacob and Cody that way.
I don't know if Cody's gonna. I don't think Cody's gonna turn heel yet, but I do think him having this little time off, he can come back a little meaner and show shades of heel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Be more aggressive.
He's dripping it. We know he's
dripping it. I mean, here's the thing though. Aggressive and show signs of heel work at who?
Anybody. There's no heels for him to face. So whoever.
Yeah, there's no monsters.
But
there's no monsters.
Exactly. So whoever he's facing gonna be a face anyway. So show a little dirty side.
Right.
Somebody got to do it. I just swear. I know y'all don't agree with me, but I just wish they would freaking turn Randy. Make Randy turn on him and take me to Mania.
You can't do it because his time is ticking too. Like, so you want him to go out.
I ain't talking long term, but Randy can't go out as a babyface. When Randy's ready to go,
Randy can. At this point,
hold on. No. I understand y'all. I understand y'all are loving it right now, but we've all watched Randy Orton his whole career. Randy Orton has said it himself. I am a heel.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not gonna want to go out as
he's the Viper. Like, Vipers are not nice.
Exactly. I need him to go back to the Legend Killer before he leaves.
They're gonna turn him into Big Show. They turn him heel one more time. He just
for sure. And the reality is, guys, let's
don't
talk
disrespect
about the fact
Randy Orton like that. He'll never be the Big Show.
Then stop flipping him. That's what they did to Big Show. Every other week he was face heel, face heel.
That's right.
But
let's not talk about the fact that we didn't like Cena's heel run.
Yeah, but we never seen it. We know what Orton is. Orton might be top 5 greatest.
Can't see it.
Sorry. And you brought up Big Show. Big Show never had a chance to turn where he had a story like this. Cody and Randy to me, like I said earlier, is rock and roll. It's always there.
Yes.
You can always do it. And but Cody needs it.
Imagine that Cody's the heel, Randy's the face. Because, and I'm going to go back to what we talked about months and months ago. KO's already laid the groundwork. Kevin's right. Right? Okay, Kevin's right. What if Randy has the epiphany that Kevin's right and it flips it? That's a storyline that would feed us for a year.
Answer this for me. What great match have you really sat back and enjoyed the build to and the match where Randy was a face? Because there is none. When Randy's a heel, the build to the match is better. The match is better.
after
the match is better. Randy is a heel. I feel like he should have never been a face.
Here's the difference. And I don't agree with you, because I will tell you, in a house that literally is the live and breathe diehard Randy Orton family, coming from the woman that despised him and was mad that my family was all about him being a face, I was like, how dare you like this man? I hate this man. I hate him with all of my being, this man. And my family loves him. I will tell you, he's selling it as a face. And the reality is, heel Randy circa 15 years ago, circa 20 years ago, is not the same guy. No. We know that. He's physically not the same guy. He can't do the heeldom that he did all of those times. He just can't. And nor does he want to. You guys saw his face when they were singing his song.
Yeah.
He stopped and he stood at the ramp and he was like, and you can see him in the same way that CM Punk was watching AJ. Randy was soaking it in, because that's never been his flowers before.
Yeah. Serious, do me a favor.
Yeah.
I want you to save this conversation.
Let me, Corey, I love you, but I haven't been wrong this year yet.
You've been wrong a lot, but
no, I haven't. It's just not come to fruition yet.
When Randy turns, and this conversation flips, and she's excited because of how Randy is acting and how Randy is building, I want this to come back, and I'll be like, Stacey, I told you last year.
When Cody turns, clock it. You can side by side it, and you can put it in the other 6 times I've said it all year long.
Well,
and the AD was right here with me.
You're not going to push back for me, because I've said Cody should turn. I said that with y'all a while ago. But when it comes to Randy, the story's got to be Randy.
They can't turn together.
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't turn him yet, but you can't. We can't sit here and say Cody don't have a monster heel, and you have the biggest story that Cody would ever have in his career sitting right there. Why would he
have to have a monster heel if he's the monster heel?
Yeah,
he's not.
He's the most beloved.
Why does every show end with Cody turning heel?
Because Stacey wants to trigger me, and it's working.
It's Corey's fault. Oh, I can tell I've been working you the whole time, Sirius. I love you, and I'm sorry. But it's Corey's fault. You blame him this time.
Corey, I'm gonna jump in here and answer your original question. I want to save you the attack that Stacey has going to land-based shoe in about 5 seconds. So when you said, tell me a match that you were excited about when Randy was a face. Did you not watch War Games 2 years ago when that man was rumored to return, showed up, did his thing, and dropped the Crash Tech dummy JD McDonough with an RKO off the top of that cage?
That was overshadowed. That was overshadowed by Punk's return.
Yeah, but listen, no. It was all Randy.
To me, absolutely not. That's what I remember about that night was Randy's build to come back. Yes, kudos, CM Punk did come back, but to me, that was the highlight of the thing because everybody knew it was rumored that Punk was coming back. It's Chicago, the blah 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 blah. I gave 2 fucks that CM Punk was coming back. Because Randy was coming back for me, and Randy was a
heel
face.
I can't wait for the turn. We're gonna come on the show, and I'm just gonna be doing this. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing the Daniel Bryan.
You do what you got to do, man. And I don't care if they make Randy a heel again. I just don't think it's the right move.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't like heels, but Randy's a better heel.
I don't think you would look good in heels anyway, my guy.
I got legs, but probably not. But
no. All right, Stacey Keebler. Whatever.
Randy's the best.
Look at Keebler Elf.
He's a better heel than
all right, listen. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Every show we end with talking about Cody turning heel.
It's Corey's fault. He got me riled up this time. It was his fault. He made me crash out.
I think Sirius is telling him what to say.
But villain, it's got to go there because that's the biggest talking point. It's like when Cena, is he going to turn heel? Is he not? Well, Cody's the new Cena. We're going to do this for the next decade.
No, man.
I don't know. When you roll back to the time that we were
can't-
fighting on this about Cena not turning a year ago.
Corey, you're about to get land-basted. I'm just trying to save you, man. I'm
All right,
stepping
we're-
out of
all
this
right,
one this time.
We're done.
Okay.
I had enough. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this more. Thank you guys for joining. Serious for coming in late as usual. No, I'm kidding. It was fun, talking about this. We'll be back next week to preview the WrestlePalooza show. I'm sure there'll be 1 or 2 matches added to the card. I think 4 are announced right now. Right. I think we got Stephanie Velcro. Stephanie Velcro. We got her and we got Neo Sky that's gonna go for the that's gonna be that match is gonna absolutely kick. I'm here for that match. We're gonna have the mixed tag. We got Brock Cena, and then we got the Usos versus the Braun, so that should be good. We got 4 good matches to start for WrestlePalooza. I don't know how many they'll have at the card. Maybe 6, maybe 7. Who knows? So we'll see what happens.
It has to be 6, probably.
The last one was 5, wasn't it?
Yeah, they usually do 5, but I'm sure with this ESPN they'll probably go all out and get a couple more, squeeze a couple more in there. So we'll see what they do as long as it's not the Wyatt 6. With that being said, I'm gonna get you guys out of here. Montez Ford, Montez, he needs.
He's about to turn. That's another turn that's coming.
That's a turn I want to see because
Yes.
listen, I love the Street Profits, but split them up and let him cook. I think both of those two are going to have some good singles matches.
Y'all jumped me for that a couple weeks ago. Like we jumped them about.
I know. I listen. Once I saw it, I believe you, Corey. I'm a believer. I got to give Corey his props. I'm here for it. So I got to give you your props. But I can't wait for that. That being said, Corey's, you know what? Corey's a little prophetic, man. I gotta give him a little credit. Corey, get us out of here, man.
They should hire me and put me on and make me a booker because this creative sucks.
Put you on creative. Move to Connecticut. You could go in the Stanford office, right? But no, Corey, get us out of here, man. Thanks for coming.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. Good work, and see y'all next Wednesday.
That's
Absolutely.
Right. Love you.
Later. AB, you know what to do, bro.
The show started off great. The series showed up. But the highlight of my day, the highlight of my week, aside from Sunday evening, was the mere fact that we did not talk about Rhea Ripley once tonight.
Woo-hoo!
Love you, Barry. I'm about to get kicked out. Peace.
Yeah, we're done. He's done. Get him out of here. Did you see? Hold on. Hey, did you see her on NXT?
Awesome.
No. Okay, bye. Anyway.
Sure, amazing.
Listen, I love AB. I love him. Oh man, that stopped the show yesterday when she came on NXT. That was everything. Tiffy and Stephanie Velcro, Tiffy and Mommy. Holla at your boy.
Alex screams, "Ooh, Mom, they brought out all the big guns."
Did they ever?
I love it. Queen, you know what to do. Thank you for doing this today.
Of course. Love my fam so much. Next week is going to be a great show. I'm sure we'll have a guest, maybe a guest or two. Next week is all about us previewing WrestlePalooza, which will be in my hometown of Indy. I'm excited. And as far as AJ Styles, I have 2 words for you just to think about. Bullet Club. Love y'all.
Okay. All right. I love it. I'm serious. Nobody closes the show like you. So even though I hosted tonight and let you get a break of doing your thing with Malik, happy birthday, Malik. I'm gonna let you close the show. But like she said, we're gonna get on a consistent schedule. We're gonna have a round table. We're gonna just like get up. One day it'll be one group, and next day it'll be another one. That's what we're gonna do. But we're gonna give the people what they want. We're gonna do it every week. Holla at your boy. We got the show next Wednesday. You got the regular show too on Tuesday. Talking all sports. So make sure you check for that, and we'll have content throughout the week. We're doing big things. It's been a lot of fun. I'm out. Peace. Serious.
Yes,
you know what to do.
Yes, sir, man. It's your boy Serious repping that 412 and the 703, man. Such a privilege and absolute pleasure being able to pop on and do the show with you guys, man. Shout out to the homie Barry for running the ones and twos and hosting for me, man. Today was my son's birthday. Shout out to my little man turning 6, man. I got a 6-year-old. Oh my goodness. With that being said, we got a lot of things coming down the pipe. Shout out to our friends over at Nonsense and Thoughts for kicking it with us, man. The homie AB, can't stand him. I wish him all the bad things that happened to him. The homie J Rod, man, I love him, man. That is my guy. Shout out to my homie Troy over at Playbook Podcast for kicking it with us, man. Doing a show with him in a couple weeks, man. My man Phil alluded to it, man. We got a lot of things coming down the pipe, man. I cannot wait to be able to show you guys and tell you guys about everything we're doing. With that being said, I always close like this, man. God is good. Sometimes people aren't, man. God bless. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.